Hello dear viewers, I am Mohit.
And I am Abhishek.
We are delighted to bring you the presentation and the demo of our project, Bitobi Decoder, which is implemented using VHDL language. The project is performed on Xilinx Spartan 6 FPGA simulation board.
This is the outline of our presentation. We'll see what we'll be covering in this presentation. Firstly, we'll start with communication system, and later we'll go through what does convolution encoder and Viterbi decoder means. And at the end, we'll see what are the simulation results which we have obtained in ALDAC. In digital communication system, error detection and error correction is important for reliable communication. Error detection techniques are much simpler than the very popular forward error correction. Error detection techniques may be desirable when a reverse channel is not available or retransmission strategy is not conveniently implemented. The various building blocks of digital communication systems are channel encoder, binary modulator, demodulator, and channel decoder. The function of channel encoder is to introduce some redundancy in the binary information sequence in a controlled manner, which can be used at the receiver to overcome the effects of noise and interference encountered in the transmission of signal through the channel. The receiver on the other side tries to extract the original information through a decoding algorithm and generates an estimate, which is our output. In this project, the decoding algorithm used is Viterbi decoder. The encoder shown in the figure produces 3 bits of encoded information for each bit of input information. So it's called a RAID 1/3 encoder. The convolutional encoder is generally characterized in NKM format, where n is the number of outputs of the encoder, k is the number of inputs to the encoder, m is the number of memory elements, and in this the output are dependent on the present state and its previous states. Hence it's a mealy state machine. For our project, we feed 16 bits of data to the encoder. By the time our last bit, that's the 16th bit, reaches the first memory, we feed 4 extra zeros to the memory block. Hence the code word is of the 20 bits. Now we will see what a Viterbi decoder is. Viterbi decoder is used for decoding of convolutional codes. It works on the principle of finding bit sequences in the set of all possible transmitted data sequence. The maximum likelihood estimation is made on parameters of a statistical model. The state diagram is of the statistical model. Viterbi decoder works on the short constant length. It is most often used for decoding convolutional codes with constant lengths of bits less than 10, but values up to 50 bits are also used in practice. For example, in Mars Exploration Rover, input bit of 15 is used and a rate of 1/6.
This diagram gives the basic idea of vertical decoding block. Vertical decoding block consists of branch matrix, add compare select block, state matrix storage, and selective update survivor path. In our project, we have considered branch matrix, ACS, and the state matrix storage as a single unit which forms the butterfly block. Branch matrix calculates the Hamming distance between the received symbol and the expected symbol. ACS module receives two branch matrices and the state matrices. An ACS module adds each incoming branch matrix of the state to the corresponding state matrix and compares the two results of the select to select a smaller one. We shall see in the later slide how ACS model is used. State matrix storage stores the partial path of each state at the current stage. The survivor path storage is the traceback approach, which would be explained in the later slides. The butterfly block sends records to the survivor path at each state. The butterfly block is an integration of branch matrix blocks, the ACS block, and the state matrix storage block. The figure on the right shows the state diagram, which is common for all the blocks. There are 8 butterfly blocks in our Viterbi decoder, where each butterfly corresponds to 2 states. Use of 8 modules though consumes large area, but it gives high data rate and consumes low power. We shall next talk about the ACS block. ACS block is the heart of Viterbi decoder. As the name suggests, it will add, compare, and select the data to be sent. The received input is XORed with 000 or 111 to calculate its Hamming distance. The result is added with the path matrix. The result then obtained is compared in the compare block, and the one with the least value is selected. The output of the compare block is the data for survivor path storage and the information for next state. This slide explains the working of survivor path storage. The main function of this block is to trace the data. If we remember, though the input is of 16 bits, the code word is of 20 bits, because 40 bits is used to accompany the last bits. Hence we start with the 4 zeros in the temp variable. The value of this is taken as the address. In the example, we start from 0th bit, because the value of 0000 is 0. The value at the address at the 0th bit is transferred to the MSB of temp, and the last LSB is popped out. Now, the value of temp becomes 100, which is 8. Therefore, in the next register, the value of 8th bit, which is 1, is pushed to the MSB, and the LSB is popped out. Then the new value is 0100. This process keeps on repeating till the 20th register is reached. The value which is pushed in the MSB is our decoded output. In this way, we achieve bit-to-bit decoding.
Now, we would like to show you the working of the project. We have built the project for Xilinx Spartan 6 FPGA board. Due to the limited number of input and output pins available onto the board, we prefer to show the simulation on ADAC. We will see the different blocks which we have developed and written out in VHDL language. These blocks have been added in the Xilinx tool, and we have simulated using this software. Now here we can see the blocks which we have added are the convolutional encoder, the noise generator which will generate the random noise and which is added to the convolution encoded signal, and the 8 blocks of butterfly block, and fast trace, that's the survivor path block has been added here. And now we'll generate the RTL schematic of these by clicking the create schematic. Now here we can see the different blocks, like the convolution block is over here, and these 8 blocks are the butterfly blocks, and here we can see this is a survivor path, and this one is again fed to the output block.
On the left hand side of your screen, you see a list of files. These are the same files which I mentioned before and which I have created using Xilinx tools. Due to some license problem, we were not able to run the output, the simulation output on the Xilinx. Hence, we chose LDAC to show our simulation results. We have made a test branch to test our results. So this is the test branch which I was talking about. We decided to give the input as 1001, 001, 11, 00, 10, 10, 11, which is a 16-bit input, and then we try to simulate it. I select clock to give it to the waveform. I select the encoded output to give it to the waveform. I select the decoded output to give it to the waveform. I also select the input which we have given in the test bench to the waveform. Now we try to run it at 8500 nanoseconds. Here we see our simulation results. We try to monitor this result at around 4600 seconds. The output which we obtain should match with the input. It's 1001, 00, 11, 00, 10, 10, 11, and the last 4 bits are 0,
By this, we have finally designed a fully functional Viterbi decoder, and we'd like to thank our professor Praveen Meduri and all the TS for supporting and encouraging us in doing this project.